Hello, my dear students. I welcome all of you to this video class of Class 10 English. The topic that we have today is a short story which is given in the supplementary reader Footprints Without Feet. The name of the short story is The Thief's Story. The Thief's Story, written by Ruskin Bond. Before I tell you the details of this story and come to the important points, the value points which are there in this chapter, I would like to give you some details about Ruskin Bond. Okay? So coming to Ruskin Bond is, but if you look at the name, it sounds a foreign name. You will feel that perhaps he is a foreign writer or a foreign English writer, but that is not so. He is very much Indian. He is an Anglo-Indian who lives in Mussoorie in Uttarakhand. He is basically a short story writer who writes for children, who writes stories and other books for children. Even though he has written some poetry, he has written some poems also, which are very widely read. Okay, and there are some of his. He has written a novel, and some of his novels have been converted, have been picturized, converted into a movie. For an example, a few years back there was a movie called Saath Khoon Maaf, which won some many awards as well, in which Priyanka Chopra, I think, was performing. She was the central character in that movie, right? So that movie is basically based on a novel written by Ruskin Bond. So all of you can well understand that he is a famous writer. Okay. Now coming to the chapter, there are two characters in this chapter. Those two characters are, one is Hari Singh. The name is not written here. That's why I'm telling you the name. The name of the first character is Hari Singh. Hari Singh is a 15 years old boy who is an orphan and a thief. He is also a thief. He steals money, he steals valuables from people. Okay, wherever he could lay his hands on, he steals from them. The second character of this chapter is Anil. Anil is a budding writer. He is an upcoming writer who writes books for people, and he is in a struggling stage. So let us find out what happens in this story. Okay, so let's start. This is a story, my dear children, in which the story begins from the point wherein Anil has gone to watch a wrestling match. He is fond of watching wrestling matches. So he has gone to a wrestling match and he is watching the match when Hari Singh approaches him. Hari Singh is the boy, is the 15 years old boy who is an orphan, and he wants to impress Anil in such a way so that he will be able to make fool of him, so that he will be able to steal money from him. This is his intention. This is his actual intention. But before he could steal money from Anil, he has to befriend him, make friends with him, right? So he approaches. Hari Singh approaches Anil and he tells Anil that Anil looks like a wrestler himself. He gives a compliment to Anil and he says that you look like a wrestler. On finding this, it's Anil. Anil, he takes notice of Hari and he tells that you also are like a wrestler. On hearing this, Hari Singh feels a little perturbed, a little annoyed. Why? Because he's very thin. He's very lean and skinny boy. So how come he will look like a wrestler? This is the thought which comes into his mind. But then he overlooks the thought. He simply discards the thought. Why? Because his main aim is to, dupe this man, Anil. Okay? So this is his real intention. So let us say what happens after that. After that, when Anil comes out of the wrestling match and starts walking towards his home, Hari starts following him. When Anil takes notice of the fact that he's being followed by the same teenager, the adolescent, he asks him, what's the matter? Why is he following him? On hearing that he's an orphan and he needs a job and he's ready to do any kind of work for him for food. On hearing this, Anil takes him home and he asks a few questions from Hari and says that will you be able to cook? Will you be able to do the household chores? On Hearing this, because this boy has never done any household chores, he doesn't know how to cook food, he doesn't know how to keep a house. Housekeeping is something which he has never done in his life, right? So, but then still, because he wants food, he wants to survive in this society, so he says yes blindly. He, without thinking about what would be the further repercussion, he says that yes, he could cook. He could cook. And after that, Anil takes him home and shows the various parts of his house to him once he reaches the home. He shows the balcony where Anil says that Hari should sleep. Then he takes him to the kitchen and shows him all the things which are there. After that, he shows the various other rooms. And here we find that Anil is basically a very simple-hearted man, a man who is very simple in his ways, in his behavior. He's very down to earth and a very genial fellow. What's the meaning of the word genial? Genial. Genial means friendly. So that's the reason why Hari has chosen Anil in the first place, because he thinks because of his simple-heartedness, because of his simplicity, it would be very easy to cheat on him, to make fool of him. And that's the reason why he feels, Hari feels that he is an easy target. He is an easy target, right? Now what happens, he starts living there. The first night, Anil asks him to prepare food, prepare dinner. And he does that. Hari does that. But the food is so horrible in taste that he's not able, he feeds it to the stray dogs. And Anil says that you should go out of the house, you are fit for nothing. But then, by the time it's morning, Anil's temper has blown off and he is in a very happy mood again, and he accepts his presence, Hari's presence in his room. So this is how the relationship begins. Anil is so kind and generous towards Hari that he starts teaching him also. He starts teaching him alphabets. He starts teaching him how to read and write. And this is something which Hari craves for. He knows, he understands the importance of education, even though he has been a thief throughout his life. Okay, so he understands the importance of education, being a literate and educated man, and he thinks, he knows this for a fact, that if he is an educated person, what would happen? He will be a successful and happy man in future. And that is why he takes great interest in learning new things that Anil has in store for him. He takes a very eager interest, tries to learn and understand everything. Then what happens? One day, Anil comes home, and it has become a routine practice for this boy, Hari. Hari goes to the market in the morning. He brings vegetables and other supplies from the market, and every day he gets 2 or 3 rupees from his master Anil, which he uses in buying things out in the market. And whatever is left, for an example 1 rupee or 1.5 rupees, whatever is left, he keeps that money in his pocket. He does not return that money to Anil. Anil knows it. Do you think that Anil is unaware of this kind of practice that he is following? He knows it, but he says nothing. He is such a simple-hearted person and a kind and broad-minded man. So he takes no notice of him. He has fallen. Hari has fallen into a habit of keeping money. Okay, and he is waiting for a good chance, a golden chance to steal from Anil. But poor Anil doesn't have much money. Okay, but one day there is a change, there is a turning point in the story. And what happens? Anil comes home carrying a wad of notes. Wad of notes, a big bundle of notes, right? And when he brings those notes, obviously Hari is very, very surprised, happily surprised, because now he is going to get his chance to steal from Anil. Right? And he looks at the wad of notes, and Anil explains. Anil says that it is something, he sold a book to one of the publishers and he has got this as payment for selling the book. And now he says that he's a happy man, he's in a comfortable position, so they are going to lead a very happy life from now onwards. But Hari has a different plan. He has an evil plan cooking up in his mind. And what is that evil plan? He wants to run away with Anil's money at night. At midnight, he has made a plan that when Anil goes to bed, sleeps fastly, he will go and he will steal the money and he will, abscond. He will just run away with that money. And his further plan is that he will board a train, he will go to the railway station, board a train, and he would go to Lucknow. And he thinks he's going to live his life like an Arab sheikh. Arab sheikhs are very, very rich people. Okay, so he thinks that he could live his life at least for 10-15 days. He would be living a luxurious life. What would happen afterwards is something Hari has not thought about. Why? Because he is an adolescent child. He does not think much. He is not able to take judicious decisions. Okay, that is why he has thought only this far, that he will go to Lucknow, enjoy his life, that's all. And when night arrives, it's at 12 o'clock at night, he is sleeping there in the balcony. He gets up slowly, stealthily, and he comes to the bed where Anil is sleeping. When he checks on him, he finds that he is fast asleep. He is in deep sleep. He won't wake up. So gradually, slowly, what does he do? He just puts his hand under the mattress of Anil, where Anil is sleeping, and he takes out, collects all the money. He collects all the money, and what does he do? He stuffs the money in his pajama. He's wearing a pajama, he puts all the money in his pajama, and then he runs out of the house. He has stolen the money and now he's running. He immediately goes to the railway station, and he finds that the train Lucknow Express is leaving the platform. He goes to the window ticket and he wants to buy a ticket, but then by the time he buys the ticket and comes to the railway platform, he finds that the train is gradually, slowly slipping away, moving out of the platform. He runs after the train. Hari starts running after the train. He has got 600 rupees which he has stolen from Anil, and he is very sure that he is going to live a king's life once he reaches Lucknow. That's his destination. He is running after the train, and it is very easy. He thinks he can easily board. He could easily jump into one of the carriages of the train. But then that does not happen. Something stops him in the midway. Even though he tries to jump into the compartment, one of the railway bogies, to go to Lucknow, something stops him. Perhaps it is his soul. It is his, guilty conscience which is eating on him, which is just prying him. Okay. So what happens? He becomes reluctant. He is overcome with guilt, and he stops in the midway. Instead of boarding the train, he is left deserted on the railway platform. The train leaves the station, and Hari is left there. There are so many thoughts which are coming into his mind. His mind is stormed with the thoughts and ideas and emotions which are coming and going. And he's in a very confused state of mind. He had stolen the money. He could have lived his life the way he wanted, at least for 10-15 days. But still he has decided he was not able to get into the train. Why? What has happened? What made him stop? Perhaps it is the thought, perhaps it is the thoughts that has come to haunt him, because Anil had throughout his life been a very, very kind person to him. He had always helped him. Band karo usse. So he had always helped him, and he had always been very kind to him. He was teaching him how to learn and read and write. So these are the things which Anil has done for Hari. And Hari is thinking that suppose he leaves this place, he will have nowhere to go. His only shelter was Anil's home. Even though he was doing the household chore, but then in return he was learning to read and write. And in future he could have become a respectable man because of the education that was being imparted to him by Anil. On thinking about Anil, he feels he is overcome, he is ridden, he is guilt ridden, he is overcome with guilt, and he thinks that it is not the right thing that he has done to Anil, a man who has been so kind and helpful to him, who takes pity on an orphan child in the way Anil has taken. Right? So that is the feeling, that's the commotion which he has in his mind. Disturbance. Commotion means disturbance. So in that state of mind, he decides that he would not go to Lucknow. Carrying the money, he walks out of the railway platform, out of the railway station. Once he is out of the railway station, it is the month of November, and it's winter season. So he feels the chill in the air, the winter chill in the air, and he doesn't know where to go now. He is homeless. He is homeless now, and he is again an orphan, all because of his misdeed, all because of the theft that he carried out. Right? And now what happens? He goes and takes shelter under a roof. There is a stall and it has got an extended roof. He takes shelter there, and by the time he reaches the stall, it has already started drizzling. Light rain is there. So when he takes shelter there, he keeps on thinking that he has lost the only home that he had, and he wants to go back. He is regretting his decision of running out of Anil's house and stealing money from him. So he is regretting that decision bitterly, and now he wants to go back, but then he could not gather courage to go back because of what he had done. And he was sure that Anil would have discovered the theft by now, and if he returned, he would not accept him in the house. But then he has no other option than to return. And ultimately, gathering whatever little courage that this poor boy had, he decides to go back to Anil and ask for his forgiveness. This was his intention. Once he reaches Anil's home, he is walking in a very gloomy and sad mood. And when he reaches Anil's house, he is afraid, he is reluctant to enter the house. He stands at the threshold and keeps on thinking whether he should get inside or not. But finally, he goes in. When he goes in, he feels very happy. Hari feels very happy on finding the fact that Anil is fast asleep. He has not woken up. So till now, he doesn't know that his money has been stolen. So there is a chance for Hari to make up. So what does he do? He takes out all the money from his pajamas, counts the money, and he gradually, slowly moves to the bed, takes out the mattress. He just moves it up and places the money on the bed, and then he covers it with the mattress and goes to the balcony and sleeps. So everything is as usual, but the money has got wet because of the light drizzle that was there, and now he cannot do anything about it. And in the morning when he gets up, he finds that Anil has already woken up and he has made tea for him. And he calls him. Anil calls Hari, tells him that, Hari, come have this tea. And while they are having this tea, he takes out a 50 rupees note which is wet because of last night's rain. Okay, and he takes out that money and he gives it to him and says that because he has got money with him now, he is going to pay him 50 rupees as his wages. Monthly wage. Okay, on getting this money, he feels very, very happy, but he is also overcome with guilt that he was trying to dupe, he was trying to cheat on this man, the man who has been so kind and is still so considerate. Do you think that Anil had not known that the money was stolen at night? The moment he had looked at the money, and the money was all wet, so he must have understood that something has happened. And who else is there other than Hari, who could have carried that money and has brought it back? So Anil knew about the theft, but he decided to ignore the fact that Hari had tried to steal money from him. And from that day, there comes a change in this child thief. He was a thief, he was a juvenile, but then he decides to change his ways. He decides to change himself from a thief to a well-learned person who is on the path of righteousness. There comes a big change because of the love, support, and the care which is shown by Anil. So this is how the story ends. Now the message of the story. What do we learn? Why Ruskin has written this kind of story? Obviously, I feel that he wants to give a message, a sublime, a beautiful message, that by giving harsh punishments or by showing harsh and very tough behavior to culprits, you may not be able to reform them. You may be able to scare them, but you may not be able to reform them. In order to reform them and bring them back to the path of righteousness, it is always important and it is highly crucial that we should show our love, support, concern and sensitivity to these culprits. Because if that is shown to them, there is a chance of transformation of character. the same transformation which took place in Hari. Right? So this is the message that Ruskin wants to give, that it's always possible to bring a transformation in character of a person, of a child, by being supportive, by offering love, care and sound advice, by guiding, by counseling. So this is the message of the story. Now coming to some of the important lines which are important from the point of view of the exam, I would like you people to focus on the blackboard. The important lines, there are 3 important lines which I found. So because of, there are other lines also, but because of lack of space, I have just highlighted the most important ones. The first one is this. The first important line which I have taken out from the text is this. I knew that once I would write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. This is spoken by Hari. Hari is the speaker. The meaning of this line is that Hari was, very, very confident and sure of the fact that if he could learn to read and write like an educated man. Who is an educated man? Who knows how to read and write, who knows how to take good decisions in life. And Hari wanted to be like that educated man. Even though he was a thief, he very well understood the importance of education. And he knew that if he got education, if he was educated, there would be a big drastic change in his fortune. He would change for better. And that is what he meant, that if he knew there was no limit to what he could achieve. He could have achieved anything. He could have become successful. This is the meaning of the first line which I have quoted from the text. Understood? The second meaning, the second line is, the greedy man showed fear. He is talking about, I will give you the context of this line. Hari is talking about what happens because he had stolen money from many people. So he had a good experience of theft. So he talks about 3 kinds of people from whom he had stolen money. The first one is a greedy man. And his experience shows that if you steal money from a greedy man, he would show fear. What would be the reaction that you are going to get? This greedy man, because of his greed and lust for money, would be afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of losing his fortune because he is greedy. What would be the reaction of the next category of men? The next category is the rich. The rich man showed anger. A rich man, if you stole money from a rich man, he would show anger. He would be angry. He would be very, very angry. Okay, and what would be the reaction of a poor man? The poor man showed acceptance. So Hari is the speaker. So Hari is of the opinion that a poor man will accept the misfortune and move on. He will neither be angry nor afraid. The third and final important line that I have for you people is here. The third line, the third quotation. But to be a really big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. Hari speaks this line as well. And he says he's regretting his decision to run away from the house and stealing money from Anil. And he says that it is something really big. Had he been a big man, had he been a successful man, that would be so important for him. And now he had lost the chance. He had spoiled the chance of becoming a good and successful man. How had he spoiled the chance? By stealing money and by running out of Anil's home. Okay? And a clever and respected man was something else. And he eagerly wanted to be a successful man. He eagerly wanted to be a man who was highly respected in the society. And if you want to win respect, if you want to win the respect of people around, then you have to contribute positively to the society in whatever possible way you can. And he had lost the chance. He had been a thief and he stole money from Anil and he ran out of the house. So he had lost that chance. So he's regretting that decision. And as a result of this thought, he decides to come back to Anil's house and ask for forgiveness. But then the situation does not arise. Instead, in the morning when Anil gets up, he does not even mention the theft, and there is nothing else. And he gives money to him, 50 rupees, and he tells him that we are going to start again. And he decides to teach him. And this brings about a change in Hari's character. Thank you and have a nice day. I have uploaded the homework questions in the Campus Care app. Please go through it and attempt all those questions in your English copy. Thank you, children.